Ma'am, we are going to have the computer network lab here.
Yes, yes. Okay, so in today's lab, we'll discuss HCDA stuff. So this is our first HCDA lab, or in last week also we were having HCDA lab. Can anyone tell? Okay, for C lab nothing. And what about B lab? We had came across with one of the lab of HCDA subject. Okay, fine. So this is first lab, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So we'll start with the syllabus itself, right? Because you are not knowing what we need to do in this subject. No worries, the subject is very easy and very quickly you can complete, right? It is not you require so many stuff to remember. Very easy to complete. Okay, just let me share my screen. Mm, okay. So I hope my screen is visible to you, right? Yes, Hassan, what you are telling? Happy ma'am or her best? I am not getting. Hello. Yes, Hassan, are you there? What you are trying to tell me? I'm not getting. Okay. Okay, okay. Now it is coming. Okay, fine, fine. She is also taking sessions, so it may happen. Okay. Okay, so yes, the subject name is Human Centric Design Approach, that is HCDA, right? Here is the subject code, you can refer it out. Very easy as subject is having just one credit, right? You are not required to have the so much assignments or so much activities that you need to perform. Okay. So before starting with the subject introduction, this is the subject where we are defining some of the societal problem, and according to that problem, we are trying to find out the solution. But that solution we are not printing on the like as an implementation. We are simply printing that solution on the paper. Okay, so that thing actually we are planning to do in subject, but in this semester we had defined some other activity for this subject. So what are that other activity that I will tell you later on, but once we'll complete this introductory part. Okay, so objective is the course focus to build the empathy for the people for designing to solve the societal problem as human-centered design. It is a creative, repeatable approach for problem solving by understanding the real need of user. That means here we'll define different problem. For example, suppose one definition, that is tiffin service, online tiffin service. So this is the problem statement, right? Now, as per that problem, you need to generate some solution. That means how you can provide some online service for this tiffin distribution. And once you are starting to solve or to define solution for this, you need to define so many parameters like advantages, disadvantages, functionality, what are the targeted user, what is the requirement, feature, so on, right? Etc. etc. So these are the things we are preparing, and as per those data, we are defining different sheet, right? But this is how we are executing this subject. But in this semester we are trying to emerge that workshop activity in this particular subject, right? I hope you guys can recall in first week we were having session between 9 to 11 of that workshop, right? Workshop on web technology, where you had learned HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So instead of implementing our solution on paper, in this subject, we are using those workshop learning, right? So what will happen? Whatever things you had learned at that time in the workshop, that you can use in this laboratory session, right? That is why our department has planned this kind of activities, so that that workshop knowledge you can emerge over here, right? So here in this semester we are not simply designing our solution on paper, but we are designing our solution as a web page, or you can say as a one static website, using those web technology attributes and tools. Okay, first 2 days you had learned that HTML, after that you had learned that CSS, after that you had learned JavaScript. So those all things you can use in this lab. Okay, so that is the main idea how we'll proceed in this subject. Now let's focus on the teaching scheme. So what is there? As we all are knowing, the subject is having only one credit. That means single lab in a week, right? So we are having just one laboratory session in a week. So credit is one. There is no end semester exam. There is no mid exam, as well as there is no any internal assessment. Simply two component. Uh, okay, Matthew, what is the purpose taking this course before taking web designing course? See, actually, in HCDA subject, we are not implementing anything. Do you getting this thing? Every time in fourth semester, we are having this subject HCDA. But what we are doing? See, we are selecting one problem, right? Suppose library management system or tiffin service. According to that problem, we are defining our solution on paper. Do you get this thing? We are not implementing anything, but we are simply defining solution on paper. But in this semester, I mean, for you people, we have arranged that workshop. So you all are knowing that knowledge about web technology subject, right? So that is why you can implement something. If you are not knowing anything related to web designing, then definitely we are not planning to have this kind of activity. But yes, you all are knowing those HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, so you can implement, right? And don't worry, we are not required to make so much difficult, attractive, and dynamic website. You simply need to have one static website. It might have 8 pages, it might have 9 pages, no issue, right? So that is quite interesting, and even you can brush up your knowledge of that workshop. So that is the main purpose. Do you get this? Or still am I not clear with your question? Okay. Okay, fine. So in this subject, you are having simply two components, that is Viva and term work. So Viva will be there at end of semester and term work will be taken by me. That means I will evaluating this term work based on your regular lab activities. What are the things you had completed in each lab? As per that, I will be assessing you. Okay. So total mark is 25 plus 25. You are having simply 50. Okay. Fine. Now related to this subject and its execution, I will be providing you one problem definition to individual student. Make sure this activity is not required to perform in a group. You all are having individual definition and according to that you need to prepare the website or web pages. But right now in this week we are not starting with that project. Okay, I will be giving you project definition. You are not required to select definition by your own. Faculties will give you that definition. Okay, and according to that you need to implement. Okay, so as this is your first week related to this web designing approach, what we can do, we can make a resume. Yes or no? In batch A, we had also done with that task, resume writing. I guess sir has done this task or sir has started that task from last Monday itself, right? So what you need to do first, um, yes, Ravi, I know. That is why I'm telling you simply need to use very basic take, right? It is not like that all the take, whatever sir has taught you in last week, everything you need to use. No, very basic website you need to do. And even you can refer those video link because I had already sent you, right? So whenever you feel doubt in any of the things, you can refer those link. That is fine. Yes or no? It is fine for you. Yes. So in today's lab, what you need to do? We need to do work on resume writing. So first task is, I know you all are in fourth semester, so you are not having your resume with you, right? So first task is, you can search some sample copy from the Google that how we can prepare our resume. Once you will find one appropriate resume or whichever as per your wish, right? You can select that template. According to that, you can prepare your own resume in WordPad. Okay. And once your resume is ready, you can start implementing that same resume using HTML tag. Do you get this? How many things you need to kept in that resume, like your name, your contact number, your image, your photo. After that, objective or aim to do that particular job and so on. What are your qualification detail? After that, you can provide like your experience, your personal detail, designation if you are working at somewhere, right? So these are the things you need to kept in your resume. So first fix it out, what are the things you are planning to kept in resume. Once it is ready with you, you can start implementing that same resume using HTML. Everyone getting? And that HTML tag or HTML script you can simply write down in the notepad and file you need to save using .html. I hope that is clear, right? So any doubt in this? Okay, good, good.
Is there any type conversion
Good.
possible? No.
So once your resume is ready, you can show me, right? You can share your screen and let me know. So I hope it is 11:53 and you can take time of 10 minutes just to prepare your own resume in the Word file. Once it is ready, you can start implementation. But once you are done with your own resume, you can share that resume with me, right? So I can get idea what are the things you had kept in your own resume. That is fine, everyone. What you need to do in this 10 minutes, I hope it is clear for everyone. Okay? Ravi, first prepare your resume in WordPad because your resume is not ready till time, right? As you are in a fourth semester. Once what type of resume you want to do that is clear, then you can start implementation. Getting this? Okay, fine. Fine, everyone can start this task. And meanwhile, if you found any query, then just let me know. Okay? Okay, so any student whose resume is ready to show? Yes, Allah, any issue? Why you are writing this stuff in the chat box? Please don't do this kind of things, right?
Okay.
This is not lab to
Same thing,
do this kind of stuff.
B equals to missing. Okay. Now, what
Those who are ready
normally
with
in the
resume in Word file, just let me know your status
like
so I can get idea. Okay, can you show your screen so I can tell you if something is pending? Okay.
incomplete instruction to you, right? So here I can write, I want to show R1 with it, but I don't know what is it. Okay, so that would be stored into the incomplete instruction.
Yes, your screen is visible.
In multi-pass, I can store
Okay. Marwadi University is not required to write down upside. Okay. Expected graduation. So you are not fully confident about this. July 2023.
great students.
Great. Okay.
I get to know that most of the students are already in this
Okay. Project done. Good.
Otherwise, it will take time to.
What you can do in that education, bachelor in computer engineering, in bracket you can write down pursuing. Yes, Hassan, that is quite difficult to say, but definitely, even it will happen, will go like this online, and definitely you will get your degree online.
Okay, make sure that
Yes, COVID teaches so many things, but our routine is not changed, especially for us even.
it's not like if I have taken attendance.
Project done, 1, 2, yes, good.
You have to be.
Languages, no. Okay, yes, good. Contact. Yes, very good. One more thing in your personal detail, you can just make one title like personal detail. In that, you can mention your contact languages as well as your birth date. That's it. You can even age your photo if you wish. So that's it. This is very basic and simple resume. We are not required that much updated things. You can now start preparing your resume using HTML. But what you need to do, you can prepare your resume in HTML and you can make some color pages. You can give some font style, right? Do you get this? Okay, fine. Yes, you can start. Okay, so I hope most of the students have started their implementation. Yes or no? You can make your copy like Ashish Prasad has shared with us, right? This kind of resume you can make, and that only you need to implement. Good, good. So let me just open that attendance sheet and I will take the attendance.
Okay, but Yusuf, you have given me one solution. We'll try that solution.
First, I will take attendance of B batch, right? So just a minute.
We'll do that.
Just a minute, Matthew. First, I will complete this. Shubham, just unmute yourself and tell
Yes,
me
ma'am.
present. Okay, present. Fine. Uh, Mob Mobratom.
Ma'am, can I leave?
Yes, you can live. Mobratom is not there. Laile. Okay. Sampanna.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Gainetu. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Gainetu.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Can I leave?
Ravi. Yes, you can live.
Yes,
Ravi.
ma'am.
Okay. And after that, Sandesh.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Neeraj.
Ma'am, Ravi done.
Yes, Ravi done. Neeraj. Neeraj. Anmol. Sarika.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Regina. Regina. Rohit.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sunny.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. And Ashish. Okay. So I hope all B batch students have enrolled themselves. If
Ma'am.
anyone left in B batch,